Hey guys, it's Sam here, and happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yeah, in case you don't know, every May the 4th it's like an unofficial Star Wars day. I don't know who started it, but May the 4th be with you. Okay? And also, welcome to the first day of the Conditional Movement Control Order. Okay, so I figured, I figured let's go through what this CMCO means. How is your first day? You started business again, back in action, or are you still waiting it out? See, so what happened is a number of states, the local state governing bodies went, no, I don't think we're going to follow the federal order. So a lot of places, like Penang for instance, they decided, the local chief minister and the state government decided not to lift the movement control order, and I think it's just as well, because it seemed like the federal government was rushing things a little bit. So the prime minister announced just at the end of last week on a Friday that Malaysia would attempt to restart the economy, okay, kick things back into action with a new set of policies, right? But it was I don't know. I don't think there's enough time. Yeah, there wasn't enough time to fully implement and work out, all the kinks. What it would mean to, for businesses to start going back and people start going out again. Okay, so obviously the federal government has claimed that the country, Malaysia, has lost over 2.4 billion ringgit since middle of March. Okay, that's it's quite a lot. So yeah, they're saying, urgently, I guess, on there, and they suddenly realized that they need to jumpstart the economy, get things going again. And so they said, starting today, May the 4th, all economic sectors, businesses would be allowed to reopen, but obviously with social distancing and good practice rules in place. Yeah. So it's just a week before the full MCO is supposed to end on May the 12th. So I don't know why they suddenly rushed to do this. But anyway, let's go through and see. Okay, so the government released a list of things that are still not allowed. Okay, so kindly they only released this list in Malay, because it's Malaysia. We're all supposed to read Malay. Fair enough. Okay, so here is the list of things that are still not allowed under the conditional MCO. Okay, so I'm not gonna read all of these. You can roughly guess what they mean, but I'll go through some of the important points. So schools, daycare centers still be closed. Okay, so slightly difficult for parents, especially if your parents have to go back to work. Okay, so the government has said that they encourage employers to allow flexible working hours and to still encourage working from home. Okay, so for those that can work from home, it's best to stay and work at home. Or otherwise you might have to alternate, because there's no one to look after your kids. Okay, and then of course no cinemas, no public entertainment activities, outdoor sporting activities which do not involve body contact, like running, cycling, golf. Yeah, you can do those, but no swimming, no playing ball. I figure racket sports used to be alright, but apparently not. Okay, and yes, so of course, and then social activities still no. Mass social, cultural, and religious gatherings still out of the question. Okay, that's pretty much what this is. Okay, and then certain types of businesses, you can't try on clothing, but you can look at it. Okay, no dobies, and still no haircuts. Barbers not allowed to open. It's kind of strange, because weren't they talking about letting barbers go back in just a few weeks ago? Anyway, okay, and yes, so all these hotels and all that, still not gonna fly. Okay, interstate travel is only allowed for work purposes and for those who have been stuck in a place and want to go home. Okay, so you can get special permission, probably in a letter, Okay, so everyone still, urged to wear face masks, carry hand sanitizer, or wear gloves, I suppose. And yeah, so public transport will be back in action. I mean, it's still been going on, but definitely a lot more people are going to hop on now. So there's going to be, I guess, certain things like boxes drawn on the floors, something like that. And trains will only operate at 50% capacity. Okay. And yeah, but I guess they'll need to run more often then. Okay. And so, here's one more. Okay. So fishing is out, unfortunately. Yep. And creative arts, all that. Yep, definitely no tourism. It's a shame. Okay, so yes, the announcement came quite suddenly, and a lot of us are still kind of figuring things out. So I don't know. What are your plans? What are you gonna do during this kind of limbo period? So I know like Penang has said that they will only lift the MCO on the 8th, which is the end of this week, which is Friday. So I think the other states have already started to relax things, but I see more people out and about now. So I think like a previous announcement, it was said that people can go out in pairs or in fours. So people are starting to head out. It's just that a lot of businesses still haven't gone back into full swing. Okay, now let's have a look at some of this. Okay, so let's look at the numbers. So on the whole, the curves does seem to be flattening a bit, looking good. Okay, not too many new cases, and the recoveries are following suit. So I think that's probably why they figured. But yesterday the numbers spiked, so I heard there were over 100 something cases. Okay, so yeah, see, there's been a slight spike. So I guess take-home message is still be cautious, and nice to see people thinking independently, not just everyone just following orders. I mean, you still gotta follow orders, I suppose, but with certain allowances. Okay, so I mentioned yesterday that over 420,000 people signed a petition to extend the MCO. Now it's gone up to about 500,000. Yeah, to continue the MCO, but I think there hasn't been any response yet. So I think they're trying. I get what they're trying to do. Obviously, the government is trying to balance. Still letting businesses run. Because a lot of businesses basically have no income, right? If nobody can come out and they can't open, right? A lot of them don't have like a passive form of income. Okay, but on the other hand, we don't want things to go out of hand again. So yeah, it's not easy. Definitely, it's tough to find that middle ground. But yeah, so far I think they're doing all right. Let's see. I think the numbers are still looking alright. So yeah, let's just hope, fingers crossed, doesn't spike. Yeah, I mean, what do you think? What do you think of the whole? What do you make of it? I mean, yeah, sure, like our can we really start heading out in full force? Yeah, I think the question, the main concern with Malaysia is that, try as you might, talk about social distancing and all that, a lot of people still, they're just gonna go back to the old ways, right? That's obviously what's gonna happen. People are just gonna go back to being, in each other's faces. I mean, sure, you go out, wear face masks, but the face masks aren't gonna stop, everything. It's not a surefire solution. Look, even a vaccine at this point may not be a surefire solution, because this virus is looking to be, in case you didn't know, there have been mutations of the virus already of COVID-19. Okay, so there's multiple versions out there, and it's going to become like the flu. So every year you have to get a flu vaccine. So even though you've had it before, you need to get another flu vaccine. Why? Because the flu mutates. Right? It's a virus. It's tiny. It mutates a lot faster than organisms like us. We're bigger. We don't reproduce as quickly as a virus. So it takes longer for mutations to be passed down. Whereas viruses, they replicate like crazy and they mutate like crazy. Okay, so what I'm saying is, even if a vaccine does come out, chances are it's only going to protect you against a specific type of the COVID-19. Okay, so imagine like this is the existing COVID-19. Okay, and then these are new strains, new clades as they're called. So if you catch this, if you have the vaccine for this one, you will have protection from this one, right? But you may not have full protection from these guys. Okay, so you'll still catch it. It may not be as bad because your body has some antibodies that can hopefully help to fight, but again, we won't know until we try, right? Until we get that vaccine going and we crunch the numbers. All these things take time. You gotta be realistic. I mean, yeah, we can be optimistic and say that, yeah, hey, we're gonna get it right the first time, and the vaccine is gonna knock all of these guys out. Be protected. The death rates will go down. But yeah, like I said, we won't know until we try. Okay, so yeah, I can understand a lot of states a lot of people want to play it safe. They want to be cautious, not lift the MCO like a lot of other countries. So a lot of other countries have already started lifting their lockdowns. People are going out. Again, of course, they have different rules. Like Australia saying, maximum group size 10 people. Fair. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. It can be like a little competition, to see which country does better. Yeah, it's nothing like a bit of friendly competition. Just trying to stay alive, staying alive. Okay. Anyway, enough doomsday talk. Let's hop along to the Korean and Hokkien. Okay. So, what do you remember this? You remember this one? You remember how to read this one? Remember what this one means? Okay. So this is ol ma horsey olma yeyo. Olma yeyo. It's a question, and it means how much. How much is this? So do you remember how to say this in Korean? It's igo. Igo is this. So you go igo 얼마예요? How much is this? Okay, or you can just point at that thing and go 얼마예요? Okay, that's how much does this cost? Very important. Okay, if you're gonna remember something, at least remember this. 이거 얼마예요? Okay, and here is it in Hokkien. 꾸이루이. Okay, so in Hokkien, this is tige kuli. Or I mean, again, you can point. Yeah, just point. But yeah, tige kuli, kui lui, whatever that works out to. So kui translates roughly to how much, and lui is how much money. Lui is money. Okay, so how much money is this? How much does this cost? Okay, tige kuli. It's a panggi niya. Okay, so how much is this? Oh, this is cheap. Panggi. Okay, that's the response you would expect to get, right? I'm sure they'll eventually pull out their calculator and hit the numbers for you, but yeah, that's always bokui lang bokui. Okay, now the fun fact. Yes, the fun fact is, did you know that the colossal squid, yes, I said colossal squid, very big squid, giant squid, colossal squid. Colossal squid's eye is the size of a basketball. Yes, that's a real thing. You can't really see its eye. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll just have to enhance. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, there you go. That's a colossal squid. These guys found a colossal squid. That thing is real, apparently. This guy is brave. Okay, yeah, you see those eyes? Yes, basketball size. So, yeah, they've got really big eyes. Yeah, you can almost make it out there. Okay, yes, that's a real bloody thing. So, not quite kraken size yet, I guess. But yes, that's yeah, that's a kraken. So yeah, that because the kraken size would probably be, you know, like, yeah, like this guy, you know, as big as a boat. This guy's probably just a baby one. Okay, yeah. Oh dear lord. Yeah, yep, yep. There you go. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Yes, there you go. So it's okay. No swimming for now. Yeah. So yeah, these babies. Don't worry, they exist in the deep ocean. They only come out once in a while. You know, when you go swimming, they'll come up, say hi. Yeah. So yes, they have eyes the size of basketballs. Why do they have such big eyes? I don't know. Yeah, obviously to see things. So, you know, even under deep water with eyes so big, they can see up to, I think, about 400 feet away. That's about over 100 meters in pitch black water. Right, that's why they have such big eyes, because they need to see in the dark. I'm sure the pupils are massive as well. Okay, there you go. That's a bit of fun. Okay, so may the 4th be with you, and go in peace. Live long and prosper. You know, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll still be around, I guess, because we're still under technical MCO here. But if you're out and about running free, then, you know, hey, good on you. You know, maybe drop me a line. Okay, that's all from me. Have a lovely day and a good week ahead. Sam out.